acclimated.
You're trying to get a free one.
It is absolutely beautiful. If anyone has one, please send one to me. Thank you very much. So, from fascinating plants to fantastic gardening knowledge, Michael, our very own Mr Plant Geek, recently met with James from Cactus Media. James posed Michael a few gardening questions, some of which may come as a surprise.
Or not.
Today I'm joined by a man who calls himself a plant geek. He is a model, an entrepreneur and a founder of both Rude Botany and Grubby Gardeners. He's also a gardening presenter on This Morning, and his tattoos are a reflection for his love of plants. Michael Perry, pleased to meet you. Thank you for coming on the show.
That guy sounds amazing. That's me, right?
Oh yeah, no, I took that all off your own website.
Cool. Yeah, good to meet you.
And
How's
you,
it going?
yeah, that's brilliant.
Good.
We've got a few tweets from some fans and a few images as well.
Wow. From the same fans, aren't we?
Well, yeah.
I've seen plenty of those before.
I'm sure you have. I bet you'll have seen the ones that I've got as well. They've also tweeted you asking a few questions on Twitter about Rude Botany.
Okay.
So if it's okay, I will read them out and you can answer their queries. The first tweet is from Cynthia King. She asks, at Mr Plant Geek, my husband is struggling with his stiff cock. It just won't grow. I mean, how can I help put a smile on his face?
Well, there's a number of different vitamins, minerals, supplements that you can add to that, and there's quite a few. As we've filmed this morning, there's quite a few that you can find in your kitchen cupboard at home. So, what could we do?
And your medicine cabinet as well in the bath?
Yeah, tea bags. Okay. So she could have a go at tea bagging. That could help. You can often empty the nutrients from a tea bag onto the soil, so that would help the stiff cock to grow and develop. I imagine it needs some staking because it needs to be as erect as possible. So I think she needs to stake the plant too in order to help it. And and water quite often. So if she keeps up the moisture, make sure that everything's moist around the plant. I think that will also help her.
Brilliant, lovely. Thank you, Cynthia, for that. Yes. Next one is from John Toe. He asks, Mr Plant Geek, I'm really struggling to cope with my sticky willy. It just gets stuck in all sorts of places. I mean, we've all had this, haven't we? Any tips on how to stop this? So what would you suggest to help John out with his sticky willy?
Flannel. Okay, so it's obviously growing in, I guess it's indoors and it's growing into all different corners and crevices and going everywhere it shouldn't be. Is that right? Yeah, okay, so
I believe so, anyway.
It says a bit of a naughty sticky willy. I'd give it a prune. Yeah, I think need to do some pruning and kind of pinch out the tips as well is always really useful with plants, and it will create a few more branches which then might get stuck in other places, but it will restrain it for a bit, so it will hold back the sticky willy. That's the best thing to do.
No, lovely, thank you, John. And cool. Finally, Sandy Woods tweets, at Mr Plant Geek, I have some knobweed growing in my garden. How do I keep it thick and healthy in the winter?
Okay, knobweed, but conversely, knobweed is very invasive. So it grows everywhere. It shouldn't. It can take over. There's actually, it's related to Japanese knotweed, which I think it has an ASBO against it. So kind of you've got to be really careful with these types of weeds. You don't want to have one that is going to upset the neighbours. So if her knobweed is becoming a problem and the neighbours are complaining about it, maybe they can see too much of the knobweed, then you kind of got to be really careful. So I think she should kind of restrain it and
keep it down.
Definitely. So be careful with allowing knobweed to be seen by the neighbours. That is what I'd advise. Keep it to yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a little bit more erect. I think it should be a little bit more flaccid at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Thank you ever so much for coming on the show.
No worries, man.
Good luck with No Fair Gardening.
Yeah, thanks, man.
It's been lovely.
See you later, dude.
Cool.
Good luck with that stiffy willy.
Oh, yeah.
Stiffy, sticky?
Sticky?
Every willy.
Knobweed?